Welcome to the show, Sagittarius. It's your girl Carla here with your weekly heads up. My apologies for being so late, but I was held up by the earth sign. So, earth and water, they was doing some shit. So it held us up. So my apologies to you, Sagittarius. So we got the female Sagittarius. This week you guys are showing up in the house of the stork. This is the house of transitioning to a new phase for the female, or if you're a cross watcher, this is where the female is showing up this week. So next we got the man showing up in the house of the book. So this is something that you are about to learn or something you are educated about. It's also secret knowledge, secret information. Dun dun dun. So that's what y'all starting off with. Sagittarians. So let's get ready to dive into what's going on with you in your Lenormand board. All right, here's starting out in the house of the writer. The house that means that you finna get some news or some messages. You have the moon there. So it's some kind of emotional news that you're about to receive or some kind of message that's going to impact your emotions. Next, you're looking at the clouds in the house of the clover, the house of the potential source of luck. With the clouds being there, you got some confusion or some uncertainty surrounding an opportunity that you would consider to be lucky. Next, we are looking at the coffin in the house of the ship. The coffin in the ship house is something that may benefit from distance or movement. And here you have the coffin signifying an ending or a closure that's tied to a journey, a trip, or some period of forward movement that's about to come to an end. Next, we are looking at the cross. Now, you see me, I'm down to business on y'all. I'm looking at this energy I'm in, and I'm tripping off of me, just straight to it, okay? So next, we're looking at the cross in the house of house. So this is present in your home. So the house is dealing with challenges that's in your home life, burdens that you are dealing with your family or your home. So they heavy to you. It's responsibilities that you got to deal with, and they got you feeling pressure. Okay, next. Oh, we're not next. Well, let's just look at you are about to receive an emotional news or some recognition, but you got some confusion surrounding this lucky opportunity. A journey or movement is coming to an end, and you are carrying burdens or challenges in your home. So let's continue. Here we are in the house of the tree, which is relating to your health and your growth. Here you got the whip here, meaning some conflict or some tension is affecting your health or your growth. So it's something that's ongoing. It could be something physical or repeated arguments that's stopping your growth. Next, we are looking, or you'll start here, hindering someone's well-being this week. Next, we got the rider in the house of the clouds. The house of the clouds is a house that something is unclear, something you are uncertain about, and you have the rider there. So some news, some kind of movement that is unclear or confusing. Next, we have the fox in the house of the snake. Snakes, this house means that something may be dangerous or destructive. With the fox there, cunning or deception. Now, it got some complications happening with it. It's a situation where that cunningness and that cleverness that's involved is making stuff more complicated. Somebody lying, them two together is some manipulation. So this is what's happening in your life. Two to get them two, the snake and the motherfucking fox. Sheesh. Okay, next we got the bear in the house of the coffin. This house means that something may come to an end. With the bear being here, meaning an ending is tied to some strength or power or some finances. So you going through a phase in your life. This is kind of major. Some coming to an end in those three phases. So you facing a conflict or some tension that's affecting your growth or your health, and unclear or confusing news is coming to you this week. You got to be watchful and weary of deception and manipulation because you in a complicated situation this week. Prepare for an ending as well that's tied to your power, your strength, your finances, and that's what I got for this one. Here we are in the house of the bouquet, the house of something nice, something you deserve. And we have the letter, meaning a message is going to bring you some sort of recognition that you've been looking for, or maybe not, or joy. So, good news, and is coming in a letter, an email, or some kind of message. Text message. Next, we got the lily in the house of the scythe. The house of the scythe means that something might get cut off. Well, this is related to your peace and your maturity. So you got to make a decision that's going to affect that in your life in this week. This is some kind of quick action that's going to have to take place. This decision going to influence how calm your life is this week. All right, next you got the crossroads in the house of the whip. This is something that's causing tension or pressure. Having to make that decision is complicated. You got some drama with this choice you make. You at a fork at a road, a fork at a road. Oh, and it's hard. You struggling with this decision. Could be. Because I couldn't even get the words out. It's like you can't even get the words out. You is struggling. Oof. Next, you got the book in the house of birds. So the house of birds is something that's being talked about. So some talking is revealing some secrets. Some coming to light this week through communication. Somebody telling something. You listening to something. So you finna uncover some important information. So you got expecting a message for you. It's going to bring you some happiness. That's going to be good. You also need to make a decision that's going to impact your peace. You're facing a decision that's involving conflicts. What's that, tension and pressure. And some hidden knowledge is coming through conversation, communicating with somebody, or some siblings, some friends, or the person you're in a relationship with. Could be. Okay, on to the next one. Here we are in the house of the child. This is new, something new, or something that needs to be looked at from a new perspective. And you have the clover here. So a small stroke of luck, a bit of fortune's coming your way. You got a child. Could be. Could be a lucky break from a new project that you're doing. But you got the birds in the house of the fox, which is something that's tied to your career. So communication, being strategic in that communication, being clever with that communication. So you're going to be doing a lot of conversating this week where you got to be strategic and clever. You got to negotiate and you got to stay sharp. Okay, so next we're looking at the garden in the house of the bear. The house of the bear is something that intimidates you or has authority over you. So with the garden being there, it's something in a public or social setting where you're going to have to display this strength and power or influence, or you're going to see this in a public place or on social media, something like that. Or it's telling you that you in a strong position and your presence gonna have a big strong impact in a public place. Okay, wherever you're going. Next, we looking at the stork in the house of the stars. Trying to talk proper, trying to speak correctly and use my words. Okay, so we got the house of your wishes and your dreams. Ooh, you got the stork in there. So some kind of transformation is coming that's aligned with that long-term goal. You finna do some movement and some changes because the stars are telling you that your vision for the future is happening now. Good stuff. Okay. So, uh, some small stroke of luck is coming and it's connected to a new beginning or a child. You're going to need to navigate your conversations being clever with these negotiations. You're going to have to display your power or influence in a public or social space or online. And a major change is coming on the horizon that's tied to your long-term goals. So that's what I got. On to the next one. Here we have made it to where the female of the Sagittarius is located in the house of the stork. The house of the stork is part of a transition to a new phase. So, you Sagittarius woman, the woman, if you cross watching that you dealing with, or just some woman that y'all thinking about, is experiencing or she's playing a key role in a significant change that's happening or some kind of transformation. She could be done did a BBL. She probably got a body metamorphosis. She probably got a makeup on point or something. But that's one thing. Or it could be doing something new, starting a new shift, something going on in her life different, but moving forward. This is something good in a good spot, growing. Next, we got the ring in the house of the dog. This is related to your friendships. So I'm so glad I'm in y'all energy. I'm more pipped up. So related to your friendships, you got a strong commitment or a partnership that's built on loyalty and trust. This could be a marriage, a business partnership, but it's where loyalty plays a central role. Is central. It's the focus with that circle being there. Yeah. But next you got and it's something that's probably gonna last. It's been lasting. It's been there for a while. Some kind of could be the woman in a marriage. This relationship has been going on for a while. Next, we got the bouquet in the house of the tower. The tower's house is something that you feel protective of or you want to protect yourself from. So, you're going to receive a blessing, a gift, or you finna get some recognition from this institution or from some authority figure. You might be at work, might be uh it's something that's coming from some kind of structured environment, some kind of gift. Then you got the sun here in the house of the garden. So this is something related to your social engagements and interactions. This is success or happiness in a public or social setting. Probably at a public event on social media. Some gonna be shining bright with your interaction with other peoples. Something is gonna be happy and positive in your social life this week. So we got you, the Sagittarius female, or whoever is cross watching, is undergoing a significant transformation. There's a commitment or relationship in your life that is based on loyalty and trust. You got a blessing coming, or you finna get some recognition from an institution. We looking at success and happiness coming your way in the public or in a social setting. On to the next. Now we are in the house of the mountain. This house is a struggle to overcome, or you are overcoming this. So you got the ship there, meaning that you are facing delays, obstacles when it comes to a journey. Whether it's a physical journey, you traveling somewhere, or it's a business venture, or just progressing personally. You got blockages because that's what the mountain is meaning. So that's where you are slowed down at. Next, we are looking at the site in the house of the crossroads. That is something you need to make a decision about, and a quick one. You at a point where a sudden decision has to be made regarding something major in your life. Some kind of choice you got to deal with. You got a mountain in the house of mice. So what that is something that's causing you stress and anxiety. You dealing with obstacles and delays. That's what the fuck is causing you you that. So blockages are frustrating and making it difficult for you to move forward. So it's eating away at your peace of mind. So this time of week you are kind of worrying, and because stuff is seeming like it's hard to overcome with that. So now we're looking at the house in the house of heart. This is important to your romantic relationship. So with the house being there, your home life is kind of stable, it's comfortable, and you find an emotional security and warmth within your house and your family, or your family, and or okay. So you got a strong, supportive environment. So in your romantic relationship, it's important to your romantic relationship to have that. So now you facing delays and obstacles in a journey or doing something personal, trying to progress. So a sudden decision has to be made regarding this important choice. These challenges are causing you stress and anxiety, but you're going to find some stability and some emotional comfort while you at home this week. So, all right, that's what I got for that. Here we find the key for your week. It is in the house of the ring. It is something that you are bound and committed to. So you're about to find the solution or a breakthrough in a relationship, partnership, or commitment. So whether it's a romantic relationship, a business agreement, this is telling you that the answers are coming and the bond is going to experience some kind of resolution or some kind of clarity. So that's what you're seeking for this week. That is key for you. Now we have the man, the male Sagittarius. You have shown up in the house of the book. This house is something you're to learn, you're about to learn, or you're educated about. So there's a man in your life, or you, Sagittarius, you are holding some hidden knowledge. Okay? You have secrets that are yet to be uncovered, maybe. You might even be kind of private. Somebody, I know a Sagittarius that love being by themselves, kind of private. Or it's more to them than meets the eye. That's definitely for sure. So you're going to learn something about that man this week, y'all. So you got to dig deep to fully understand them, because they different. They not like us. They not like us. Okay, sorry. I wasn't trying to do none of that. I was just simply trying to read the board, trying to be more professional. I'm sorry. Okay, going on. So now we have the star in the house of the letter Sagittarius. This is related to a message you're going to receive. With the star being there, oh, it's like something that's going to inspire you. This is very positive because that's the hope and wish card. So you're going to get this communication that's going to uplift you, going to inspire you. It's going to come through a letter, or email, or just talking to somebody. But it's going to give you some positive energy, bring you some hope and clarity. Next, we got the heart in the house of the man. So if y'all wondering what's in his house, males, Sagittarius, are you wondering what's in your house? You have the heart there. Emotions, love. So this is central for you this week in your emotional stuff, your love life. So your feelings are playing a major role. So this is what's making you choose the way you choose it. Your actions. Your heart is at the forefront of everything you're doing this week. So it's shaping where you're going. So we looking at a solution or a breakthrough coming in a relationship, commitment, maybe. And there's something hidden about a man in your life that got to be uncovered. You're going to receive some messages that's going to inspire you, or you're going to have some kind of communication, period. It's going to bring you some hope and clarity as well. And a man's emotions this week are his love is the central part of this week for you, this situation. So, okay, you got to be open to finding these answers in your relationship and find out what's happening with this man and his feelings, or find out what's happening with you and your feelings, males. Next. Here we are at the house of the woman. So, female Sagittarius, this is what's in your home, your house on the Lenormand board. If you're cross watching, so you'll get a little bit more information about what's up with this female you're dealing with. She's focused on her personal growth, her health, and her long-term stability. She might be nurturing herself physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Period. Next, we got the dog in the house of the lily. This is something that needs time to grow and mature. That's what that house is about. So you got peace and maturity, loyalty, trust from somebody who is a friend. This week. That's what's up. They bringing you that. It's wisdom. It's making you have energy that just calms you down. It's letting you, this somebody that you can depend on. Well, I'm going ham. But anyway, on to the next one. We looking at the fish in the house of the sun. See, this about to make me shout. Y'all about to shout because this is something that's going to have a positive outcome. And that fish means your money. So it's good business stuff too. So you're going to experience some kind of success financially, what you looking for in business, your wealth, abundance, all of that is having positive stuff coming your way. Next, you're looking at the anchor in the house of the moon. The moon is something that is personal or requires introspection this week. Your stability, your security, dealing with your emotions. You feeling emotionally secure. You feeling grounded. So your emotions are stable and you got this strong foundation in your emotional world. So let's look at the woman in your life, or you Sagittarius females. You are focused on growth and stability. You have a loyal, mature friendship that brings you peace. What peace? Did they bring you a gun? Because I said peace. Like, peace, be still. Okay, anyway. Financially, you're going to be successful. You're going to get some clarity on something you're looking for financially. You finna feel emotionally grounded and secure. If you are not already feeling that way. Yeah, now it's coming up for you in the future. Or for the females, it's beneath you. So it's like you feeling good already. But the males, so if you're not feeling stable or stuff like that, it's coming up for you this week. So there's something good coming for you on the horizon. Okay, on to the next. Here we are in the house of the key. This house is what is essential. You got the tower here. Now the tower is you unlocking a solution or a breakthrough related to some business, government, institution, or some other structured organization. You could be finding answers or the resolutions you've been looking for to build something on your own. You by yourself because you got the tower, and the tower is you working solo dolo. Now you got the child in the house of the fish, which is tied to your long-term success. So you starting something new that's related to money, to your finances, your wealth, or your business. Could be a new investment or you starting a new business. So next you got the mice in the house of this. What you doing this week? So next you got the mice, or thinking about this week. Mice in the house of the anchor. So this is something that needs stability, or it is something that is stable. But you got stresses or anxieties that's eating away at that sense of stability and security with the mice being there. Now we got the snake in the house of the cross. So this is something related to a burden or to trauma. You dealing with deceit or manipulation in a situation that's already fucking with you. I mean, that's already being a burden to you. Sorry. So, because I'm speaking without all that. So the snake is talking about somebody not being honest, and that's just bothering you. the responsibility is weighing on you because somebody's lying. So now we're looking at you finding a solution related to this institution or authority, and a new financial or business opportunity is starting to take up with you. Small stresses are undermining your sense of stability and security. And there is deception involved in an already burdensome situation. So that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. I hope this helped. Peace out. See you next time.